Hello guys, and today we shall be doing a random scripting tutorial on how to do cutscenes, which seems to be one of the most requested things that I do. So I just made this set, got some free model trees, made this gas station, I was working on this, placed down a spawn point. I was working on this pretty much my majority of the time for the past like 2 days. From an outer view, it looks really nice, honestly. But here you wanna you wanna get straight to the chase about how to make a cutscene with speech bubbles above the players, even if they're not talking. Well, even if if you're not gonna chat, well, whatever. Anyways, I created a character model and I moved its limbs in an area where I wanted it to first be. I also am gonna create a script in here called a cutscene. Just gonna leave that here for now. And now I have my character model. I can just place him like right here. We're gonna make kind of a mini cutscene where maybe he like passes out of dehydration or something like that. I don't know why. I want him to be looking forward, kinda. I'm gonna just position the limbs in a way that seems realistic. Like so. Like so. The right arm's a bit weird, so I'm gonna make it actually off. Whoop. Like so. As this looks really weird, but it's all worth it. He's gonna be looking over here. Ignore the background, or ignore any sounds you may hear in the background, if any. I don't know. Like so, that seems fairly realistic. Now I want the camera to be right here, so down here we're gonna do print game.workspace.camera.coordinate frame. I'm just gonna press enter, and that should come a bunch of random numbers. And then I'm gonna delete coordinate frame and replace it with focus. So print game.workspace.camera.focus, and I'll also print some random numbers. Now we're gonna go to cutscene, open that up. We're gonna make a variable local camera equals game.workspace.camera. And now we're gonna make camera.camera type, which is extremely critical, equals scriptable as a string value. And then camera.coordinate frame equals cframe.new. So it should be like that, and then we're gonna copy the first thing that we printed, just paste it into those parentheses so it looks like that. We're gonna do camera.focus equals cframe.new. We're just gonna replace that with that line, or just do the exact same thing except put in the second set of numbers. And now we're gonna do a quick test here. I'm gonna go into my players, find me, go to my player GUI, click the cutscene, undisable it, and as you see, my camera automatically leaps to him. So we're gonna stop. We want him to actually move. Well, first off, I don't want him hovering like it appears that he is. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring him down a little bit, like so. And I'm gonna name him frame 1, and I believe I was working on a cutscene earlier, but I failed it. So I'm gonna copy it. I just did Control C. I'm gonna put frame 1 in the server storage. I'm gonna press the paste button and rename to frame 2. I'm gonna move his arm a little bit. Okay, so he's about to start walking. I'm gonna copy, move him, and as you see, we're beginning to pick up a pattern here. We're gonna paste it. Gonna move him a bit. Move his leg a little. Kind of like so. That way it actually looks like we want kind of making a walking animation here. And I copied it, pasted it. Oh, whoops! I guess I never copied it, which is weird. I'm just gonna do copy and then paste, like so. And then we're just gonna move him to there. Basically gonna switch from like right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Kind of like how like humans walk. Just right foot, left foot. Move his arm a little bit, make him actually feel like he's human. It's anybody who walks and doesn't move their arms, unless you have your arms in your pockets, you're just plain out, flat out weird. Okay, now we got that down. Frame 4. And we're gonna have about a 0.3 second interval. I mean, that's also another way to do it, like I just did there. But at this point, I assume you guys are getting the point. And I think I'm gonna have the camera transit or move out a little bit to here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print the coordinate frame again. Print the focus again. Gonna go back to the script. Make sure it says frame 5. And we're actually gonna make a basic cutscene here. So we're gonna do game. So actually we need to move all these to replicated storage. Game.replicated storage. .frame1.parent equals game.workspace. Wait 0.3. We'll wait about 1.25 seconds. Game.workspace. .frame1. We're gonna destroy it. And then we're gonna destroy. Build! Destroy! Build! Destroy! Build! Destroy! .frame2. .parent equals game.workspace. Wait 0.25. Game.frame2. Destroy. Basically just keep copying this. Game.replicated storage. .frame3. Parent equals game.workspace. There we go. And now we should have a basic. He should be walking a little. Not far down. We're barely 2 seconds. So, yeah, you may want to add more frames. Okay. But I'm going to put right here camera : interpolate or interpolate, and then C frame.new. Take that first set of numbers that we just got, paste it in there, comma, after the cframe.new, cframe.new, and then copy the second set of numbers, put it in there, comma after that, and then put like 2. And now if I go players, starter GUI, cutscene, and I disable it, and you see that's a bit weird, but it's a bit it'll be a bit choppy, but you know, whatever. I'm thinking I'm removing it. I'm just gonna make it a bit, and I think I'm gonna make it like 0.5 instead of 0.25. You're constantly gonna be adjusting, removing frames, adding frames. That's really how you want it, honestly, but you know. Okay, players, I'm gonna, as you see, whoops, that's right, copy it, paste it into workspace. And it'll look pretty choppy, but this is pretty much what you guys requested, so you guys want choppy cutscenes, then that's okay. No, I'm joking. You guys can definitely add more frames and make it a bit more detailed, but for the sake of the tutorial, let's just keep it pretty dang basic. Like, extremely basic. And yes, in case you guys were wondering, this is the exact method I use for my games. And I'm thinking of possibly putting this, I'm just going to cut out this line, cut it, that way I can paste it again, like right here, and then maybe change to 2. That's how many seconds it takes for it to get to that, basically frame coordinate camera thing that we took. That's how many seconds it takes to get there, so 1.25. So yeah, that looked pretty good. Whoops. Gonna make sure both are a bit ahead. This is gonna look weird, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you will. I'm gonna do one last thing. Hope this will work. Now I'll show you this last quick itsy bitsy thing. Frame 6. And there's another way to be doing this, but let's keep it let's try to keep it simple. Okay. Yeah, we're almost done. And now if you're wondering how to make chat bubbles, we're gonna do game get service, and then in parentheses chat colon again chat game dot workspace dot frame 7 dot torso, comma, and then string it's hot outside. Put the text you want in here, and then do a comma after the text, and put 1 is blue, 2 is red, and 1 is green, 2 is red, and 0 is blue. So I'm gonna put 0. I'm gonna quickly test it here. And this is pretty much it for the tutorial, guys. You can continue the cutscene, continue the process. Script will be in the description below. And as you see, he says it's hot outside. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want more tutorials like this,